So these are what we call the markings. These are the inspection indicators that were put on by a variety of teams. This team was from Florida. And this is the date. 12 o'clock is always the date. This is 9:20. Over here they indicate whether they've entered the building or not, 0. Whether if they did, they found any bodies. And then over here is the team that did the inspection. So this is Florida number 2. And the thing that's very dramatic about these is, number one, is that they're basically graffitiing your house because you are now the victim of a flooding disaster, and they have to be able to go house to house and indicate to the authorities that the house has been inspected and whether there was any damage or whether there were any dead people here, or all those kinds of things. And now these remain like a tattoo of that experience. And in so many places they have disappeared because people said, well, I don't want to see this every day anymore. And other people hold them up as kind of like a badge of honor. And for me, I'm a graphic designer at heart, and so to me they appeal to me in a really powerful way, not only because of what they mean, but because of how they look. And especially when they're put on a situation like this, where there's this very contrasting color. So it's the stark black against the aqua and the beige trim that, to me, makes it all a very, very kind of stunning, important, and kind of significant, marking of the transition that the city is making as a result of that storm. You'll see in lots of places that there's 2 different dates in the markings. And this one is 9/20, but there's an earlier marking here that was 9/16. And that 9/16 inspection date meant that they came, they didn't find anything, but in the interim they were informed that they should probably go back and look in the attics, because the inspection teams didn't think to look for people who had been forced into their attics, and whether they got out through that attic or not onto the roof and got picked up by a helicopter, or maybe they're still there. So they had to go back and inspect again, and that's why there's 2 different dates here. And sometimes, fortunately here, they didn't find anybody in the attic, but there are times when they did. And we lost 1,300 of our citizens to various forms, and a significant portion of them were in the attic. And here you hear the sound of the ice cream man coming up the street. That's a happy sound to us. Very happy sound.
It's the ice cream lady.